Well, hello and good morning, Proniacs. Welcome to this Tuesday edition of Prony Mornings. Of course, Tuesday is our most productive day of the week, and today is no exception. It is June 2nd, and it seems like we're rounding the corner here on the COVID-19 pandemic. What seems to be the case is that COVID-19 is on pause, and all of a sudden, this George situation has taken over precedence in the country and causing riots and a lot of violence and a lot of uproar and unrest in all the major cities, as well as communities such as this. I mean, I know it scared me last night, thinking that protesters were going to come into the suburbs and start breaking windows and trying to break into houses. That wasn't the case, obviously, and I was fairly reassured that wasn't going to happen. But be careful what you believe. I mean, what you hear and the things that you start to see will, in effect, come to cement your beliefs. If you believe in all these different ideas that are out there, one of them being that Bill Gates created the COVID-19, or that this whole health situation is a hoax and a ploy for a distraction for the 5G to rule over the country. I mean, there's so many different things that you can choose to look into and believe in, that you have to really have your goals set and keep your focus on those goals and what affects you most. I know what's affecting me most right now and in my business is the commercial side of things. So it's not the health portion of it that's hurting people the most and hurting our country. It's the economic factor and the impact that this is having with the commercial building owners not getting paid and having to cut their rents because these small businesses and people that occupy or rent out their commercial buildings aren't able to run their businesses and generate any sort of income. Now, they may be getting government subsidy, but these commercial owners are not. Yeah, they're probably fairly well off, but that's still a devastating impact to the financial well-being of the country. And I'm seeing it here locally, but on a grander scale where there's a lot more commercial business, like in bigger cities, I can imagine that they're just they're going through a really deep situation. But what I wanted to express most in this video, since I've been gone for a while, is that with all the changes that are happening, what's one idea that you can keep in mind and apply to everything that you hear and see and come across in order to be in the best position possible? And at the very beginning of this, I asked some really key friends and people that I respect and hold the same beliefs and mindsets, what is one thing that you think will help us get through this? And one thing was prepare for the worst and expect the best. So if you prepare for the worst in the financial situation and impact that this could have in the health and your health care and the way that you are taking care of yourself, you will be better off for it if you can prepare for that. Now, expect the best is meaning that you, in your mind, you foresee that things are going in the right direction and things are happening to your advantage. And that's the idea of pronoia. So this is the idea that I want you to take from this, is that expect the best, but prepare for the worst, for something that could happen, but don't expect that to happen. Just be ready. Like, have that rescue boat prepared for if something were to go terribly wrong. And it hasn't to this point. We're just continually getting through the muck, and everybody seems to be going along fine in the residential industry, in the residential sector of my business and what I've seen. So I did want to show you one more thing, one more surprise. You may have gotten a small glimpse of it, but I did get a haircut and I got my awesome mullet. So I'm excited to go ahead and show off my new look with, I'm actually going to get a couple new suits, some more loud and exciting suits. So thank you for joining me today. Remember, people don't care how much you know like this. People don't care what I know until they know how much I care, and only the people that know I care most are going to watch this. So thank you for joining me. Talk to you soon.